Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review for Saint Maud, the new A24 film that just came out on Epix, and it's available in limited drive-thrus right now. The film is 84 minutes, and the director was Rose Glass. It's her first film that she's made, and this movie is about a nurse who is obsessed with religion, and she is so obsessed that she is trying to save the soul of this terminally ill patient that she is taking care of. The film stars Morebeth Clark, and she does a really good job in this movie. I feel like she really nails this character very well. The director, Rose Glass, for this being her first film, is done exceptionally well. You'll notice in the film that the cinematography is really good. She does a lot of good different shots that you wouldn't normally see in certain movies, and I think that she nails that very well. One of the negatives that I guess you could say I had about this film is it was really short, and I felt they could have done more with the film. And they do a good job of just forecasting how obsessed Morebeth Clark's character is. She's referred to as Maud in this movie. She is so obsessed with religion, and she becomes obsessed with this religion because she had a trauma. Early on in the movie, it shows you that a patient dies, and she fails to revive them, and this makes her turn to religion. And then you see her taking care of this terminally ill patient, and in the movie you see them kind of going back and forth as far as Maud is really into the religious aspect, and her patient is just like, chill, relax, you don't need to be all into this religion aspect, and she's just so far apart from it. And the themes that hit in this movie, it's really dark, and the ending scene in this movie is really a shock. A lot of people have been talking about it on the internet, and honestly, I didn't expect that for the ending at all. But what I noticed in the film was there's parts in there where you don't really know if she's just insane or she's overly obsessed with this religion or what's really going on. It brings up a good point of religion can be a pretty scary thing. People can get wrapped up in religion and just take it too far. And this film really tackles that. This film was not originally supposed to be even a horror film, but the director kind of, as the film and script got made, it got turned into a horror movie, which is pretty cool, I thought. Just A24 always does a really good job of just marking the tones for their movie. You kind of know to just buckle up for a ride when you're going to have their kinds of movies being viewed at your pleasure. And now this movie isn't in my tops as far as Midsommar and Hereditary and The Witch. Those movies I really, they're in my top for sure. I did enjoy this movie, and I wish it would have been longer, and I think that's why I gave it a score of 3. I wish they would have dived more and more into the religious aspect and more with the patient that she was taking care of a little bit more. Because with the short run time, the last part of the action of everything happening is around about 25 minutes left in the film, which it is a bumpy ride there, and there's a lot of questions that the viewer would have as to if she's obsessed with this religion aspect so much that is she even really religious, or there's other type of aspects that I don't want to give away, but there's other things in the film that I just wish they elaborated a little bit more on, and that's why I gave it a score of 3. I did enjoy the film, and I feel like if I watched it again, I probably would latch onto it a little bit more and like it a little bit even more. But that is my review for this one. I appreciate everybody watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the film. Like I said, this is not a bad film. I just wish that they could have extended it more. I think probably after a second viewing, I probably will like this film even more than I did the first time. That's kind of how I am with A24 movies. A lot of times, if I don't get it the first time, or I watch it a second or third time, I like it even more. That was the case when I watched The Witch. I hated it at first, but then I watched it like a second or third time and I loved it. So this will probably be one of those films where I watch it again and I will probably like it even more. And I have a lot of theories of this film. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next review.